She's my age, isn't she? Ashley Biden's like my age. Or right around it. Why are you keeping a diary anyway? That's just, are you Sarah Jessica Parker from Sex and the City? Because that was weird enough. At least she turned it into a column. So Ashley Biden's diary, somehow we all wondered how it got into the hands of Project Veritas. And Project Veritas, and we talked to James O'Keefe about this at the time, they immediately had reached out to a lawyer because they knew they're just anticipating all hell was going to break loose, which they were correct. And they were told initially that it was not her diary. And then they got raided, which kind of made it, that it is her diary. And now there's like legal action against them. And now they're going after the woman who she sold Ashley Biden's diary for $40,000. She was the one who came across it in a halfway house at Palm Beach. So remember during the campaign, everyone was like, well, where's his daughter? And they were saying, oh, she works in a nonprofit. She's super successful. And she works in a nonprofit, and that's why she can't be here. Well, apparently she was at a halfway house in Palm Beach. And when Amy Harris moved in there, she found it like in a mattress. And the contents are weird. So Amy Harris was fresh out of rehab. She moves in, finds this diary in a mattress. And there's all kinds of stuff in there. And we assume that it's Ashley Biden's diary because the FBI raided Project Veritas for it and took it. After, of course, they got everything out of it, but took it. And now there's all this legal action against them. Totally her diary. They said that Ashley Biden wrote that she was, quote, hypersexualized at a young age. It details her chronic drug abuse, her affairs outside of her marriage, her finances were down to the wire, and how she was apparently doing drugs on the campaign trail. And there was one part where she said that she was hypersexualized at a young age, and that she said that showering with her dad probably wasn't a good idea.
You think?
What? That's weird. That's what was written in the diary. She wrote verbatim, quote, hypersexualized at a young age. I remember somewhat being sexualized with a family member. It just has brackets, so they took the name out. And she said she was promiscuous at a young age, and then wrote, quote, showers with my dad, probably not appropriate. And it would just, what? And she would write about how she's relapsed and all this other stuff. What is wrong with these? Yeah, probably not a good idea. Like, how old was this? Like, what? What is wrong? Like, his kids, I mean, I don't really know a lot about his oldest, but something's wrong with the parenting when two of your kids end up like this. But they said that she couldn't come and do any campaign stuff because she was a very successful, working with a very successful nonprofit. Well, apparently it was our halfway house. So she was in a halfway house in Palm Beach. And so now they're going after this woman who came across this diary. New York Times was the first to report that there was a DOJ probe over the diary. And the DOJ in November of 2021 finally confirmed that the diary was authentic. Wow. And they said that, her items, a Biden family representative told the New York Times that the diary and other things that belonged to Ashley were stolen in a burglary. But someone in the investigation told the press that, Amy Harris isn't being investigated for burglary. So now the feds aren't saying that it was illegal to find the diary, and they're not saying that she stole anything, but they're saying that the selling of someone else's property could be considered a crime. And the fact that this is what the source told the New York Times, and the fact that Ashley Biden is the president's daughter kicks it to a different legal level. No, it doesn't. She's a promiscuous drug addict who left her diary in a halfway house and someone else finds it and sells it. That's Ashley Biden's problem. That's nobody else's problem. The fact that you have Joe Biden using the authority of the federal government to do what he apparently failed to do as a parent, that's not anyone else's problem but theirs. And now they're going after everybody that had anything to do with it.